When I first met Jacinta, I was suffering from severe anxiety, agoraphobia, and an eating disorder. Basically, I couldn't work, my stomach had stopped working, and my heart was beating irregularly. The doctors were looking to hospitalize me at the time. Before I had gotten as sick as I did, I loved going to the gym. So in an effort to get myself well, I decided to go back. That's actually where I met Jacinta, and she had recommended some strength training to me, and to be honest, it's actually the best decision that I've ever made for my life. One of the first new moves that she ever taught me was a clean. Now, I love a clean. I love a good clean. It's a very technical move, so there's a lot of components to executing it with good technique. And the reason that I love it, it's my favorite move, is because it's powerful. It's explosive. It requires a lot of energy, which means you don't have time to think, or in my case, overthink. It means if you think, you fail, and that kind of thinking translates pretty well into real life, outside the gym. You know, it's caused me to reevaluate the way I think and how I think, and with Jacinta's help, I've created this kind of zen where I can push out all the thoughts and I can harness that anxious energy for something good, you know, and that's probably the most powerful thing that strength training has done for me. You know, it's something where it pushes you physically, but it pushes you mentally as well, you know, and don't get me wrong, I love the changes that I see to my body from strength training. I definitely can't complain, but it's the mental aspect. It's, you know, realizing there's a mind-body connection. You know, we all know it, but strength training really puts that into practice. And when you feel yourself push yourself through a lift, it's incredibly empowering. It's incredibly empowering to feel your own strength. And, you know, week by week, you pick up that weight, or you squat that weight that a week ago you couldn't, you know, and you just feel so strong and so confident and so powerful. And when you leave the gym, that translates into your everyday life. You know, and it's just, what it's done for me physically is amazing, but what it's done for me mentally and for my soul is the reason that I love strength training, and I credit that to Jacinta. You know, for anyone, especially women, you know, strength training is stereotypically considered something masculine, something a man does. But for women out there who are considering giving it a go, or not sure it's for them, or are looking to incorporate strength training into their routine, I would highly recommend it. It has such an opportunity to change your life, inside and outside the gym. And as I said, you know, I credit that to Jacinta. I know I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for her, and for her training, and for her constant support. She's been somewhat of a psychologist throughout this whole experience, and I would not be where I am without her. I cannot recommend her enough. And if you are looking to start training and you know, change your life for the better, I couldn't think of anyone better to do it with. So yeah, also strength training means you get to eat more, and who doesn't love that?